After Sasha Banks and Bayley made history by being the first ever WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, it was followed by a huge announcement by The Miz, who was joined by his wife Maryse, as they announced baby number 2 is on its way, proving The Miz has still got it. A pumped up Shane and Miz were ready to do battle, but the Usos seemed more determined to win back the belts they lost to the Bludgeon Brothers at WrestleMania 34. The match started off hot as both teams brought their A-game with them. The Usos were definitely fired up though, as they had both Shane and The Miz shook when they almost managed to hit the double super kick early on in the match. The tide changed however, as The Miz and Shane managed to keep the Usos grounded, double teaming them on numerous occasions. The Usos managed to gain some momentum again, but after a hot tag to Shane, this quickly changed. Shane even successfully hit his signature coast to coast, smashing Jay in the face, and then tried again with Jimmy in the opposite corner. This time however, he ate a super kick midway, giving the Usos a fighting chance. Clearly frustrated after only getting a 2 count when he hit a DDT, The Miz went to the outside to clear the announcers table, to place Jey Uso on it, and to set up the signature table spot for Shane. Shane was successful in taking out Jay, but in doing so, he also took out himself. This left Jimmy and The Miz, who were the legal men in the ring, and after taking a skull-crushing finale, Jimmy skillfully managed to counter with a roll-up for the win, cementing their 4th reign as Smackdown Tag Team Champions. Despite recent controversy surrounding Jimmy Uso, WWE have strangely made the decision to put the belts back on them. But why did they win? Well, we have 3 reasons why. Number 1. They will feud at WrestleMania 35. After losing the titles and a weary Shane coming back to life after sacrificing his whole body through the announcers table, it looked like The Miz was ready to blow and take out all his anger and frustration out on Shane O'Mac. The Miz managed to keep his cool however, as they left the ring supporting each other. This didn't last long, as a backstage segment showed The Miz visibly upset and frustrated about losing the titles. Despite his actions, the two remain to be a cohesive tag team. However, this won't be for long, as it's rumoured the two will feud with each other, leading to a match at WrestleMania 35, and dropping the titles is the first step to this feud. This rumour comes courtesy of Wade Keller of PW Insider, who reported the two are set to square off against each other on the grandest stage of them all. Just who will be turning heel is still currently unknown. Whilst it seems more obvious it will be The Miz who turns on Shane, returning to his heel persona, it seems too obvious. So we predict it'll be the other way around, as in true WWE fashion, there will be a swerve, and Shane will be the one to start the feud by turning heel. Number 2. To keep them happy before their contracts are up. Over the course of their WWE career, the Usos have cemented their position as one of the best tag teams on the roster today, and it's likely they will keep the belts until WrestleMania. However, this is coincidentally the same time their contracts are reportedly set to expire, and whilst WWE have entered into negotiations to get the duo to re-sign, nothing has been agreed on so far, leaving their current status uncertain. The Usos could potentially leave WWE, and while this could ignite All Elite Wrestling rumours, anything is possible. With All Elite Wrestling concentrating on their tag team division, they could be setting their sights on signing the duo, which could lead to some dream matches like facing the Young Bucks. WWE clearly doesn't want to lose them, so putting the belts back on them could entice them to re-sign. And number 3. To set a new record. You might not be aware, but 2 new records were set in parallel of each other. The Miz and Shane McMahon managed to win the belts at the Royal Rumble by defeating The Bar, but lost them in only 21 days, setting a record as the shortest SmackDown Tag Team title reign in history. As of August 21st, 2018, both the Usos and the New Day were tied at 3 with the most SmackDown Tag Team title reigns. That record has now been broken, as the Usos now have 4. What do you guys think? Are you glad that the Usos won the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships again? Let us know in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.